Ooh, Flyman ran.
One hundred 2.3 The Beat, home of the Breakfast Club. The Terran Bland back for another episode of the Bland Conversation. And in the building, man, I got three very special guests with me. Starting from left to right, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Man, what's going on? It's your underground favorite, Young Sauce to God.
What up, though? It's your boy Staccato. You're now tapped in. What up, though?
What's up? It's RJ with Potion.
Welcome, everybody. Two of y'all been here before.
Yes, sir.
RJ, welcome, first time here.
Appreciate it, bro.
And you got Junior back there with you.
Yeah, man. I'll just be taking him with me, man, so he can get a feel of everything behind the scenes. Like, he's all into this type of stuff. So
what's going on with y'all, fellas?
Just working, man. We grinding.
First of all, how y'all really feeling? Because everybody asks how people feeling, but they just get that typical, I'm good, I'm straight. But how y'all brothers really feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm good. Mentally, spiritually, physically, feeling good.
I'm feeling blessed, a little tired from last night. You know what I'm saying? We was outside, you feel me? But I'm feeling very thankful, very, very, very grateful. Glad to be here. Thank you for having us, for sure.
Yeah, I just, finished up a church service, man. I'm really excited to be in you guys' presence, man. It's a blessing, man. Feeling motivated, optimistic, man, about what's to come, man. Excited to hear these two guys rap and hear their stories, man. I'm excited, man.
Well, behind the backstage, how did y'all two link up or meet?
How do we do that?
Actually,
this first interaction, meet them, but y'all been tapped in on.
This is our actual first physical interaction.
Yeah.
But we've been, chopping it up for months, via Gram and the phone and whatever like that. You put us together.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, like you put us together.
You've been playing our records, and we both know that. You know what I'm saying? We both see that. So he being from Columbus and me being from Cincinnati, I think it's a good collaboration, a good thing, because we gonna put Ohio on the map. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
In a new way going forward. So it's good to be. We got to get somebody from Cleveland next. We need one.
I was just thinking that we got Cincinnati, we got Columbus, and
right.
from Cleveland.
Yeah.
One more way. So anybody out in Cleveland, you hot, you fire, you independent, you want to work with us, hit us up, man, because we about to do it. It's called the 3 columns: Cleveland, Cincinnati, and Columbus. Like New York, you got the 5 boroughs. Ohio, you got the 3 columns.
Yeah, that's
Columbus,
big stuff. Yeah.
Cleveland, and Cincinnati.
So I know I interviewed both of y'all before, 2 different occasions. Just for people who may not checked out those interviews. Matter of fact, go check out those interviews, by the way, up on YouTube, The Bland Conversations. Just give people a brief background of how y'all got to start in music.
Let me start. Well, I've been in love with music ever since I was probably like 12 years old. And it's just something that stuck with me. Like, I started writing rhymes probably, about 12, 13 years old. Well, first of all, you know what I used to do? Look, I used to recite everybody else's lines first. I think pretty much every rapper probably started off like that. And I was like, and then it would be like verses they probably never heard before, because I'm just a real student of the game. And I would go to school and rap these verses for the girls. And they would go crazy. And I'm like, wait a minute, they don't even know this is not even mine. So I'm like, okay. So then that's when I said, you know what, we're going to take out. Remember back when they used to have the instrumentals to a lot of, singles. So I was like, man, I'm about to take their verses out and start writing my rhymes. So, it was very, very nursery rhyme in the beginning, till we kept going and, just kept building the skill set. But that's how it started for me, man. And then, I was in a group. Shout out to the Push Up Boys, my brothers for life. We was friends first. We met in high school, like around 14. We used to just throw parties and stuff like that. And we just started dabbling around with the music together because they was into music as well. So once we started throwing the parties and performing at our own parties, that's when it just went crazy. Like, we just was our local stars in Columbus, just off of who we were and what schools we was going to at the time. And, we just kept building on it from there, man. And, now we here. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much how it started for me.
Go check out the full interview, by the way, if you want more in-depth.
One more in-depth. Get over there and get on the interview, man, the Bland Conversation.
Yeah. Same thing for me. Like, I used to grow up listening to, like, Biggie Smalls. I used to like take the tapes and like record the radio, you know what I mean? And like write down all the lyrics and then rap them back. Like, you know, I came up in the 90s, so, you know, but yeah, that's how I started off, just doing talent shows and community events, parties, swimming pools. I mean, we used to do all type of stuff. Me, my sister, you know, my dad, like we was always doing stuff like, so fast forward to 2004, I just started putting out independent mixtapes, you know what I mean? And they just start going crazy. We did 12 mixtapes in 12 months, and the streets just start going crazy. I mean, it had the city on fire, Cincinnati, like just took the streets by storm. And after that, you know, I just was like, man, I gotta start making original more original music. Like, we doing a lot of like industry jacking beats.
Yeah.
But it's like people was like, bro, y'all need to get your own beats. Y'all need to get your own beats. I mean, we had a few, but we just kept making music, man. And the rest was history, man. We're here today, just making music. And yeah, I was inspired by a lot of people. Like my granddad played with James Brown, saxophone. My other granddad was a comedian. So, you know, we just keeping it going, man.
Facts.
Long story. I can sit up here and tell you a story that can last like 2 hours, but I ain't gonna do that.
We already did that.
Yeah,
Let's go check out the Bland Conversation episode 2.
Episode
Go check
two.
it out.
Go check
check
that
it
out.
out.
We fast forward into 2022, 23 right now. You feel me?
Yeah.
So some of the latest projects y'all got in now 2022 that y'all been pushing.
Man, well, you know, we got the Back to the Basics out right now. You know, we dropped it in 2020 and it was COVID. So we didn't really get a chance to really get the full push of it. And, you know, so I decided to go back in. I was just telling Staccato this the other day too. I'm going back in right now as we speak, and we're doing a Back to the Basics Reloaded. And basically we're just going to add maybe like 4 new records to the album. I might swap out 1 or 2 and then just put like some bonus records on there. And we're going to drop that. You know what I mean? And we just gonna keep working, just dropping all kind of just random records at times. You know what I mean? I'm not really focused on doing a whole nother project.
Right.
But I just feel like we just gonna keep the momentum going, the consistency, and just keep dropping records and just let the people decide. And if it turns into another project, then it possibly could turn into another project. But right now we got the Back to the Basics out, over 250,000 streams on Spotify. Y'all know about the All I Need record that my brother's been playing heavy, you know, and we just getting started. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just getting started. We got the new single, well, it's already out, but we got the new video getting ready to drop called On the Way. That's another record that's heating up. And, you know, y'all stay on, you know, just stay tuned because me and Staccato got a few little tricks up our sleeve as well.
Yeah, for sure. Look out for that coming soon. So I've been pushing that The Cure mixtape that came out last October, and then like a month after, well, Christmas, I dropped that was Staccato Nation Part 4, The Cure. So then I dropped Staccato Nation 4.5, which was the deluxe version, and it was like maybe like 15 more tracks that I didn't release, you know, when I dropped The Cure. But y'all can expect Staccato Nation 5, and it's gonna be called The Black Car Lender. Y'all can expect that coming before the end of the year. It's gonna be some boss shit though.
Yeah.
But yeah, look out for I'm gonna have Young Sauce on there, Dub Santora, a few other features, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get on there. So shout out to the whole Cincinnati, man.
Let's also go back to, you say the Back to Basics came out in 2020. From an artist standpoint, do you ever get like tired of pushing the same record? Like I said, it's been out the record's been out 2 years basically, but it still means people who ain't never heard it yet.
Yeah. I mean, it can be tricky at times, you know what I mean? Because us being artists, you know what I mean, we hear records all day long. And, you know, that's kind of the challenge of being an independent artist. You know, we don't have the machine behind us like with the big labels, because if we had a big label, it'd have been time to put another project out, you know, but being independent and, you know, just working different regions, you know, you can keep going, you know, because like you just said, there's millions of people that ain't even heard these records. So I think that was a challenge for me at first because I was like almost rushing to almost do another project. But then I was like, nah, man, like when I just be hearing them and, you know, and then I'm on the radio and then other people, I just keep meeting so many more and more people every day. Like my fans are growing. And it's like they just now catching on to this. So I'm just like, you know, you just kind of be patient as an independent artist and just kind of work it. You know what I mean? Work your material to where, you know, saying it grows. And then after that, you know, once you get it going, then you can start processing. But never stop recording. Keep going. Like, I got stuff in the bag for days. Just, I'm just not gonna release everything,
Right.
Right now. You know what I mean? I'll be sending you stuff just like, what you think about this? What you think about that? Just to, what I'm saying, just to see where we at with it, but definitely, like I said, we're gonna keep this back to the basic thing going. So, I ain't in no rush for nothing else right now.
And Staccato, kind of a counterpoint to that, like I know you said you got the another Staccato Nation tape about to come out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever feel like sometimes you may be oversaturated, like putting too much, like say, because I know you did. You said you want 4.5 right now, so I mean there's plenty of other ones.
Right.
But somebody just got tapped in the 2 or 3,
Right.
and then basically, is it like too many records? Like you like go back like, oh damn, I forgot I did that.
Yeah. So I mean, like he was saying, keep recording. You know what I mean? Keep creating. I think as independent artists, we got to work extra hard, even more harder than the artists that's on for real. There's so much music out there. Like, I feel like that too, because with the Spain record, with the Potion record, with the Look Who I Ran Into record, like those my main 3. Those the ones I know that have been gaining traction. So those are my focuses. I still want to do 2 videos for them, still push them real heavy, get a little more marketing behind those. But at the same time, like, I want to just keep releasing music because I feel like the more music that's out there, the more opportunities will open up and more people will start hearing it, and then just to get it out there, you know what I'm saying? But stick to the ones that's hot right now because, like you say, 1 million people ain't heard them. Right. And but at the same time, for those loyal fans that's listening and every day they're like, all right, what you got next? Mm-hmm. It's like I want to keep creating, and that's why I want to keep doing those industry freestyles and bringing that back. Ripping every hot industry beat that's in the game, working with younger artists and stuff like that, doing collaborations, features. So yeah, I don't ever feel like I'm overdoing it. I just feel like I'd rather have more than less. Like I'd rather have too much than not enough. Right. But yeah, Spain, Potion, Look Who I Ran Into, them my joints that I think those are joints that's to go change my life, change my city for real.
Facts.
I know y'all both said. When can we expect the Staccato Sauce project?
This year, for sure. Yeah, soon.
It's coming.
Y'all gonna hear something real soon. We go to the studio tonight. You feel me? Like, and you gonna be the first person with the record too. You feel me? So, expect something soon.
Yeah, real soon.
Yeah. Like just give. I know y'all personally been doing it for a minute. Just give some advice to somebody who's just starting out or up and coming artist. What advice would y'all give them now in 2022?
Man, I would just say, just be you. Be you. Be unapologetic. Just do you. Just be creative. Keep a good. If you don't have one, find you a good. Support system around you. Because that's a big part of it. Having the right energy. To do this, because this what we do right here. It's like almost hitting the lottery. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's gonna be more that fail than the actual, make it. That's just the ratio of being an entertainer, hip hop artist, whatever type artist, musical artist. That's just what it is. So, believe in yourself, keep a good team around you, never take no for an answer, and just be original. Just bring something to the game that no one's seen before. You know what I mean? Or take it and kind of remix it and put your, stamp on. That's what most people do. You know what I mean? Just kind of, because we always gonna be influenced by people that came before us. Right. But just take it and just kind of add your mark to it. You know what I mean? So that's what I would tell. And one more thing to my young kings out there, and this is just something that I have to get off my chest. Stop putting that negative energy out there in the universe like that, in your videos, in your lyrics, because they watching all that stuff. And a lot of times, what happens is, a lot of that stuff just comes from what you put out there. A lot of them don't even be like that. And then once you've got that type of attention and that type of, energy on you, then you have to go out here and prove that you are that person. You see what I'm saying? And you're messing yourself up like that, because a lot of these guys are not like that. This is music. This is what this is for, entertainment. But then, there'll always be somebody that wants to, test you and see what's really good with you.
But I feel like to that, it's like, it's kind of like almost like giving her, because they grew, like you said, they maybe grew up on something like, back in the 90s, they was talking about it, but they wasn't really doing it. So now you talk about it now, people want to try it.
Yeah, I just think it's elevated probably a lot more. I mean, because we had gangster rap,
Right.
that's when that was starting. It was different then, but it's like now it's just to the point where it's just like way elevated to the point where it's like you could be saying something next to you. Like we lost so many rappers like in these last like 5 to 6 years. Like I remember when we was listening, like it would be insane to hear somebody die from rap. Like it was just like maybe one here and there. Like we've probably lost about a good 30, 40 rappers in the last 5 years, just like unbelievable. So I would just say, man, just be yourself, man, and it's okay to be cool. It's okay to, do something different. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be a cool guy. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So
Some advice you get to an up-and-coming artist, Staccato.
Never give up, no matter what. It's a hard industry. It's a hard grind. Like, I think the biggest formula is to never give up. Because it's not really about who's the best rapper. It's about who can make good records,
Facts.
You can be good and never be heard. I mean, but if you can put together some good records, never give up on yourself and brand yourself with like brands. Like I think the new wave is like, all right, you got a hot dance or a hot single, then people come to your page. You got to capitalize on that moment. So like through the merch, like look who I ran into, Potion. I was fortunate enough to have some friends that was doing their thing. These guys are people that I knew like in real life. You know what I mean? Like this ain't nobody I just saw like, oh, let me these are people that I was working with, elevating with, learning from, you know what I mean? And I just took an opportunity to what I was doing in my music, I was elevating myself. In 2020, I was like, and I said this in the last interview, I was like, when the clock strikes midnight, 2020, I'm going to be in the studio recording because I'm manifesting like my whole year. I'm going to be in the studio all year 2020. I'm dropping singles. I'm going to live in this bad boy because I went a whole year when I only did like one record. So like just brand yourself with brands. Create your own brand if you have to. But if you see somebody in your area that's doing something positive and something great, link up with them, learn from them, find out how they did it, what are they willing to share, you know what I mean? And incorporate your music, through that. And don't just put yourself in one basket. If you know how to act, get in some movies. If you audition for some movies, get on the scene, just elevate yourself and surround yourself with everything that you possibly can and just find a way to like merge your music with it. Because I think that's like the new wave going forward with businesses and brands, like especially right now, like small businesses is booming. This is the time where small businesses is becoming big businesses. So I think that as long as you branding yourself and capitalizing on your talent and making a living out of it, you like Potion is curbing systematic poverty, giving people opportunities to like raise awareness on issues that's plaguing our neighborhoods. And I feel like that's what we need to be rapping about for real. We need to be raising awareness and we need to make that cool because I think we're going by the wrong code, you know what I'm saying? And I think we just got to reload ourselves and rebrand our minds and just change our mindsets on how we go move forward in this new generation that's going forward. So, but yeah, just a little something. A little something. I ain't gonna preach, But,
Sometimes I need to hear the word.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Don't get me started up in here, you know what I'm saying? But nah,
Wow.
brand yourself, man, and never give up and just
Facts.
believe in yourself. And yeah.
Big facts.
Well said by both of y'all, and Scott, that's the perfect transition to RJ. Talk a little bit about the Potion. How did Potion come about, basically?
Yeah, so ultimately, my partner and I, we were just brainstorming in a barbershop, actually, and we were talking about all of the things that Sauce God was talking about in terms of people, losing their lives too soon and not having like a positive black male role model that they can look up to. So we brainstormed, came up with this idea of Potion with the 9 in it. And most people think it's because of Love Potion number 9 and all that other stuff, but it's actually because we're from the 513. So we're trying to positively bring together the 513. So we had to say 5 + 1 + 3 makes that 9. So the flagship flavor was a spike pink lemonade, and it was based off of his mom's struggles with cancer. So ultimately, we were like, we want to give back to causes that are plaguing our community. So Staccato said it earlier, like, we have this BHAG, which we call it, which is a big, hairy, audacious goal of curbing systematic poverty in the communities where we're served. And we have different flavors that give back to different causes. So with the Spike Pink Lemonade, it's for breast cancer awareness. We have Potion Tropical, which is for suicide prevention and mental health awareness. We have the Potion Punch, which is for HIV/AIDS awareness. And we have the Potion Dark, which is for racial equality and racial equity. So all those things together make Potion, and we're going to continue to align ourselves with nonprofits that align with our mission and other artists that are doing great work in the communities as well. So that's kind of like the quick elevator speech of how it all came about.
And tell people locally where they can what store they can pick it up in, and if they're not in other studios in other states, how can they order one?
Yeah, so we're here in the city, Cincinnati. We're in Brentwood Wine and Spirits. We're at Westside Liquors. We're at Beckett Wine and Spirits as well. We're going to be in a few other locations. We're at a lot of on-premise locations, which are bars and restaurants. I don't have the entire list right now, so I can't say. But we're also in Texas as well. But check out our website. It's Potion, POTI, 9n.com. You'll find out a lot more about where we are and what we're doing.
Dope. Great cause. Like I say, trying to bring the city together.
Absolutely.
Something that didn't bring the city together that happened a few weeks ago. So I want to get your thoughts on it. The Not Cincinnati record. The Not Cincy record.
The Not Cincinnati record.
Yeah. What was your take on
what's my take on that?
on both versions that came out?
Oh man, here we go. It's a good song. You know, shout out to Lantana, Pedro, the other guys that's on there. You know, they doing their thing. But I think that kind of came from the Not Atlanta record.
Yeah. It did.
And I think that it's a cool record. They can rap. They definitely talented artists. I just think that that divides that type of stuff. I ain't gonna say them particularly, but I'm just saying like the Not Atlanta. I just feel like, you know, people go say what they want to say, feel how they want to feel, and they got the freedom to do that. That's their perspective, and I respect their perspectives on how they feel. But I think it's all good entertainment for real. I think it's all good entertainment to get the city and the region popping and getting everybody, you know, shout out to Uptown, everybody in Uptown. You know, shout out to everybody on the outskirts of Cincinnati, because at the end of the day, we all from Hamilton County, and we all from Ohio, and we all from America, and we all in this shit together. Well,
right.
So at the end of the day, but I just think that, you know, it's just one of them records that just kind of really, they can take that and turn it into a positive. You know what I'm saying? Like they can take that and come out with something else. You know what I'm saying? Like the Cincinnati Riot or something like, you know, shout out to B Luck. He did the Cincinnati Riot. I'm asking you, B Luck, bro, you got to do that CR4. And we, like with the Ohio thing, Columbus, Cincinnati, I think we just all need to like tap in with each other and represent Ohio the right way. But I ain't got no problem with it. I just feel like anything that's going to divide our city and cause like separation is not healthy for the culture. But at the end of the day, it's our entertainment, so people can take it how they want it. You just got to know where to go with it. And I think most of those guys are pretty cool with each other for real, and it's just kind of like a friendly little battle. You know what I mean?
So you can kind of speak, because I mean you stay down in Atlanta now, and you said you was down there when Amaretta dropped the record.
Mm-hmm.
What was like kind of the aftermath after she dropped the record down there?
It was heavy. It was crazy because you had I'm gonna say it like this. It was a great marketing tool for her to get her name out there, because I mean she had everyone commenting. I mean the big guys. I mean from the JDs to the Outkast to the Ludacris. I mean she got, matter of fact, Ludacris jumped on it and did his verse of it. Lotto. I mean just everyone that's from Atlanta. I mean, you know, and the way she put it, like people from the outside, like it don't even matter. But me living down there, I understand it now. Like, you know what I mean? Like the cities that she was naming, that's not really Atlanta. All she was basically just saying was, y'all not from Fulton County. Fulton County is basically Atlanta. And then you have everything outside of there. But if you honestly look at it, it's a lot of people that live and claim Atlanta, but don't actually live in Atlanta. Like Atlanta has like about 50 million suburbs. So, you know what I mean? That's just the way it's set up. So when you say, where you stay at? Oh, I stay in Powder Springs. Okay, that's not Atlanta. Exactly. But Atlanta is the hub. You can see the downtown from Powder Springs. Like I live in Noonan. Oh, I can see the downtown. So it's just, you know what I mean? It's just how they do it down there, I guess, or whatever like that. But I mean, it was definitely a dope thing for her. It didn't really like cause no real friction or nothing like that. But she did what she had to do to get her in a position to where, you know, it was better for her, you know, change her life with what she did. So, I mean, it's cool. I mean, I understand, you know, some people just kind of just doing it just to kind of like keep a little wave going or whatever like that. But like just to kind of piggyback off of what Staccato said, like, you know, especially Ohio, like, you know what I mean? We so, you know, we've been hurting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For years. I mean, we didn't have, you know, good little spots with certain people making it and stuff like that. But to actually just get on as a state and as a region, and then just to be a force to be reckoned with the rest of the regions that come out, You know, right now it's like, yeah, we do need to unify because we got to, like, you know, you see how the way Detroit moving right now. Detroit is hot right now. Like everybody's coming out of Detroit right now. So it's like, that's just what we need to do. And we've been, you know, waiting for a long time. So, you know, we getting ready to bust through there, you know what I mean? But we definitely need to stay unified and just work together because that's the only way it's really going to work.
It's been long overdue.
Long overdue.
And hopefully somebody see you when y'all project, single project, whatever, come together, maybe.
I think I got something I let you hear the other day. I think might do. Remember I sent you something the other day? I think that I'm gonna let you hear it. It's something crazy. I think that might be something that can really, really get Ohio where we need to be at. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
All right. Well, I appreciate y'all three of y'all for joining me. One more time, and tell the people where they can follow you on all socials, and then what y'all pushing again.
Yo, man, I'm Young Sauce the God. You can follow me at Young Sauce the God on Instagram. That's YOUNGSAUCE_DAGOD. Young Sauce the God pretty much on everything else. Spotify, Sauce the God on YouTube. I mean, just put in Young Sauce the God on Google. I mean, for a lot of you artists that don't know, claim your Google panel as an artist. It's free. Don't let nobody tell you. I'm giving you free game. Don't let nobody tell you that that it costs. No, you go right on there and claim your Google panel as an artist for free. That's all you got to do. And once you type it in, whatever your artist name is, everything is going to pop up. Like from your blog interviews to your music, everything. So that's all you got to do is just type it in, Young Sauce the God. Right now, like I said, we got the Back to the Basics album out right now. All I Need, Future My Brother Simi Sinatra is on crazy heavy rotation up here, picking up in different cities. Like I said, we got the new single getting ready to drop, video called On the Way. You know, we just grinding, man.
Yep. So Aaron Staccato, you can put that in any you know social media app. AARON.STACCATO. I'm pushing that Cure right now. Check that out on all platforms with the single Spain, Potion, and Look Who I Ran Into. Those are the hottest 3 songs, 10 songs on there. Just type in Aaron Staccato. You can hear me everywhere. Yeah, we here with it.
So just Potion. It's POTI, the number 9N on all socials. And you know, we're pushing just positively throughout the city and the nation, actually, man. So I'm really excited to be here. Thanks for having me. Aaron, thanks for the invite down as well, man. Really appreciate it. Sauce the God, nice meeting you as well, man. But yeah, just Potion everywhere.
All right. And usually I end the blend conversation with a pop quiz, ask y'all some questions. This time I ain't gonna do that. Instead,
I'm just messing with you. I'm messing with him.
Instead, we're gonna do a performance by both of y'all.
Facts.
Okay then.
So this has been the Blend Conversation right here on 102.3 The Beat, home of the Breakfast Club. Make sure y'all keep it locked.